Very special good afternoon to each and everyone. And first of all, I wish you all a very happy and prosperous Telangana Formation Day, for which each and every citizen of Telangana was dreaming of. And really, I am very fortunate to be having my birthday also on the same day. It's a divine coincidence, I think. When I was celebrating in a much simpler way as a school student, or as a medical college student, or as a social person, as a political leader, I didn't think my birthday will coincide with the birthday of a state, and that state to which I will head the state. So it's almost a divine coincidence. So I really thank you all. Thank the Almighty God for giving me this opportunity, and my respects to Professor Papi Reddy, Chairman, and Professor R. Limbodin, Vice Chairman, Professor V. Venkatramana, Vice Chairman, Professor Gopal Reddy Garu, Registrar, Osmania University, Professor Sriram Venkatesh, Controller of Exams, Dr. J. Upender, Nodal Officer, and Sri Dayakar Rao, who all helped in evaluating the exemplary entries. First of all, I want to congratulate almost all the 7,000 participants who participated in this Connect the Chancellor competition. I congratulate each and everyone, because participation itself is a success. And my respects to Dr. Professor Soundararajan, who always at the back of me, besides me, and in front of me, helping me to come forward in my life. And my best wishes to Secretary Garu, because Secretary Surendra Mogan took maximum efforts to make this program a grand success. And I also thank our Joint Secretary, Additional Secretary, and our liaison officer, my ADCs, and all the security officers. Apart from that, all Raj Bhavan staff, including our photographer. And apart from that, my respects to all the press friends, media friends who are present here. We have to see the opportunity in everything, whatever may be the situation we face. And as Chancellor of Universities, I thought that students have very good potential, because when I have visited the universities, colleges, the way they questioned and the way they presented, really they are too intelligent. I used to say, because you know I am a medical professional, I used to say when I go to the colleges, I used to say, I won't be jittery when I present my presentation in a conference of scientists. I won't be jittery when I talk in a big conference of political leaders. I won't be jittery when I talk in a galaxy of meeting of doctors, but I always be jittery when I talk in a college, particularly school and college, because the present generation is much intelligent than our generation. That I have to accept. They are so intelligent, even when such things, because when we read the presentations, it was really a very difficult job. Who to be selected, whom not to be selected, because all the entries were exemplified entries. So I really congratulate. I want to congratulate all the participants who have been selected for the prize. But I want to congratulate all the participants. So we wanted to provide them a certificate. So at that time, when we press a button here, almost all the students who participated will get the certificate through their email. So nobody should be disappointed. If I am giving, they have graded the entries. If I would have given the opportunity, definitely I will select all the 7,000 students, because I cannot deny the effort of any student. But in life we have to run and catch the opportunity. Whatever may be the situation, we have to find the opportunity in that. So when I was talking to my secretary, Mr. Surendra Mohan, and my officials, then I thought, students are sitting at home, definitely their potential is too much, so they let them not waste their time. So it's a simple beginning. It's not a great thing, I have to say, it's a very simple beginning, but definitely this simple beginning will reap great results in the state of Telangana, particularly in the higher education. The higher education department, the higher education section of Telangana should occupy the topmost position in our Bharat. That is my aim. Whatever may be the challenges, because we have to visualize challenges in each and every situation. This is COVID. Everyone thinks this is a situation, a challenging situation we have to face. It's a medical calamity which we are facing. But whatever may be the position or situation, we have to face it. I used to tell a small story. I don't know, in my Twitter I post 1-minute motivation stories. I don't know how many of you have seen that. In that I have mentioned in one of the stories, actually one CEO will select 2 officers, sales officers. He sent both of them to an island to identify the opportunity of that sale of their product, that is the shoes and chappals. One went and came and told, there is no any opportunity at all. We cannot market our products in that island at all. The CEO asked, why you are telling that? Why you have come to a conclusion like that? The sales officer to be selected, who came for the interview, he told, I am a marketing person, I can assess the situation, we are producing chappals and shoes, but when I went to the land, nobody is wearing chappal or shoe. They don't have the habit of wearing at all, so we don't have a market there. He went away. Other person came, who went to the same island, he came and told, there's ample opportunity to sell our products. Then the CEO got confused. Same island only, we sent both of them. One came and told there is no any opportunity at all because they are not having the habit of wearing chappals or shoes. This person is telling we have ample opportunity. Then the CEO asked, why you are telling that? The salesperson, that is the marketing person who came for the interview, he told, I went there, I observed, nobody is wearing chappal or shoes. So when we create a habit of wearing chappals or shoes, we have ample opportunity to market our products in that island because nobody is wearing. So we have ample opportunity to market. So the same situation, one optimistic person how he is viewing, one pessimistic person how he is viewing. So we have to identify the opportunities, whatever the situation we see, whatever may be. It may be a negative situation. It may be a negative situation. When we put just a line in front of it, it may become a positive situation. So in this situation also, COVID, we are viewing like that only. COVID has actually created a lot of things in our life or as well as in the social pattern. Now we have to view back our tradition, what our grandmother was telling, what our mother was telling, what she was telling. My grandmother won't allow anybody without washing their hands and their legs. But what we are now doing, previously we used to tell what this old lady is telling. No, we won't obey. What is this? She is practicing untouchability. I will go. What is this? What is this habit? Now what we are doing? We not even water. We have to sanitize ourselves and then we are entering. Then food habits. Now we are telling, eat garlic, eat turmeric, eat ginger. That's the tradition food which we had, but we all actually omitted everything and then we ran behind some of the footsteps. I used to always tell to the students, be modernized, but don't westernize yourself. Be modernized. So like that we have to now, COVID has taught a great lesson to each and every one. So whatever may be, we have to live with it. So we have to, how long we can be in the lockdown. I'm really very happy the country didn't move into the fifth lockdown. Now we are in the unlocking situation. But unlocking situation means that it doesn't mean that virus is on the way to its home. It's not that. Virus is with us only. It will live with us only. It will catch our heads and neck and it will actually bother us only. But we have to live with it. So whatever may be the situation, whatever may be the challenges, we have to face. Coming to the higher education gives opportunity to each and every youngster to come up in his life. So previously there were only certain departments so that the students get trained in that and they have to look for their job opportunities. But now so many new branches have emerged. We can select. Before and all, when we were youngsters, they used to tell what you are going to take as your profession. Most of them will say, I'm going to be a doctor, I'm going to be an engineer. Then some will say, I'm going to be a teacher. Some will say, I'm going to be a lawyer. But now, so many branches, whether it is artificial intelligence, whether it is biotechnology, so many things, and allied health sciences, so many branches have emerged so that we can identify what are the branches which are near to our heart, which we can practice to our maximum extent so that we can put our maximum efforts in that so that we can come up in the life. So I really very happy. But as my secretary, Mr. Surendra Mohan said here, we are analyzing all the universities. First, we had 2 rounds. Our registrar and all, they participated. They were really, I appreciate all the staff of the Higher Education Department of Telangana. Immediately, when we interacted with them, they initiated the online classes, and the online classes are going on. Certainly, there are some drawbacks. I cannot say it to its full extent to success it is running, but anyhow at least 50 to 60% of students are benefited by that. And apart from that, when the students are not reachable, they may be living in a remote situation where no any internet facilities are there, then we are thinking of creating digital libraries for them. So no student in the state of Telangana should be deprived from getting the higher education. That is my aim. Whether they may be living in a tribal area, they may be living in a village area, but they should be provided the highest opportunity to get them trained in the qualification so that they come up in the life with flying colors. And apart from that, students, I appeal because I used to be, when I was a student, I used to take all the opportunities, whether winning or not. We have to participate. So only I was thrilled when I learned the number of the participants. Really, when this short duration, in this critical situation itself, my students from Telangana is taking the opportunity in such a way, in other situation, definitely the students of Telangana will take all the opportunities and they will lead our country in the field of education. That I am very well aware and I am very well confident on that. So I am really very happy about the students. So much of opportunity should be given to them. They are with so much of potential. So whatever may be the opportunities given to them, this is, as I said, is just an initial stage. So I want all the students who are studying in the government universities, they grab the opportunity and they should be given the opportunities. So here we are there to take care of you. So be courageous, be bold, take your studies very seriously and be very careful in selection of your course and be a very exemplified person so that you can come up in life in a very great manner. And apart from that, I want to congratulate all the students because they are girl students are there, boy students are there. It's an opportunity to each and everyone, but they have obstacles. I used to narrate one Tamil poem always because there are obstacles in each and every field. It's not a just smooth path for everyone. The path may be filled with thorns, the path may be filled with stones. We have to go through that path to reach our goal. So we should not get disappointed when we face some of the obstacles. So I used to say, there is a Tamil poem saying that a tree will grow. It will spread its branches. This gardener will cut it because no gardener will like the tree which he is growing to spread its branches and going away from the out of the fence. So he used to cut. The tree will get worried and get disappointed. What is this gardener? I want to grow. I am growing and spreading my branches. This gardener is cutting it. So what is that? One tree got disappointed and it drooped away. But the other tree told the gardener, indirectly it narrated, this gardener is cutting my branches. Let him cut. Whatever may be the branches growing out the fence, let him cut. But he cannot cut the roots of me. So I will spread my roots. I will be strong in this field. Even though if he cut my branches, he cannot cut my roots. So I will be in this land, field with my strong roots so that the gardener will get tired cutting my branches, but I will be eternal in this world, spreading my wings later and giving flowers and giving fruits to this country. So like that, we have to be very courageous. We have to see challenges in whatever may be the critical situation. And as a chancellor, not only as a chancellor, as the first person, citizen of this Telangana, and a person who is much interested in the education. Because, but for education like us, because I learnt my medical education, first I started in the Madras Medical College, then I entered Tanjavur Medical College where my husband started the dialysis and the transplant unit. Then I got married when I was doing my first year because I am the eldest daughter of 5, 4 daughters and 1 son. So I am the eldest daughter. So I got married when I was doing my first year itself. Truly it's an arranged marriage only, it is not otherwise. So, but I took my exams more confidently and I passed in all the, no arrears at all. So I'm not telling I'm more intelligent student. I'm a very hard working person. So when I was appointed as the governor, some of my media friends like that in Tamil Nadu asked, have been appointed, you are the youngest governor, you have been appointed as the governor of, because for youngsters I am telling this, you are governor of Telangana. Are you an extraordinary person to get that post in this age? I told, I am not an extraordinary person, I am a very, very ordinary person, but doing things in an extraordinary way, whatever may be the opportunity given to me. So I want to say this to our youngsters. So whatever may be the smallest opportunity we have to use it to its full extent so that we can come up in life. So because now there are ample opportunities for you. You can select your field, you can now, your parents are very cooperative with you than the earlier generation. Now the generation, mother, father are bringing up the children in a much understandable way. They are moving with the children in a much friendlier way. They are moving as friends. Some children can accept that, some children cannot accept because some of the parents may be more strict parents, but whatever may be, they are doing things for our good. So another thing, I am really fortunate because I didn't think that when I came here as a governor, I can do such great things, but this is a new state. There are ample opportunities, not only for the students, for the governor also. So many things we can concentrate and we can bring up, we can be a part of a person who contributes to the development of this state. So I really wish you all the best, and this is not an end, this is the beginning. So each and every student of Telangana can feel there is a friend of them in Raj Bhavan. That's all I can say. A single word I can say. So a friend is, it's not a governor in Raj Bhavan. A friend of the students is in Raj Bhavan, who has a high ambition of developing the higher education in Telangana. I don't want to leave anything, even the smallest opportunity. I want to my full extent, I want to develop the universities so that with each and every university we are interacting. Tomorrow we are going to interact with Osmania University. 2 days back we interacted with the Kakatiya University. So till June 30th, I am interacting with all the universities so that we can know all the what are the drawbacks, strengths and weakness of the universities, so that it can be developed. And because our education department and the system can be useful to the students with its full of its extent, and the students get the maximum opportunity in the state of Telangana. And I really very confident within few years Telangana can lead India in the education and in the higher education. I am very confident. So Jai Telangana, Jai Hind. Thank you so much.
నిరంతర న్యూస్ అప్డేట్ కోసం ఛానల్ ను సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. పక్కనే ఉండే బెల్ సింబల్ ను క్లిక్ చేయడం మర్చిపోకండి. అప్డేట్స్ ని మిస్ అవ్వకండి. థాంక్స్ ఫర్ వాచింగ్. ప్లీజ్ లైక్, కామెంట్, షేర్. Follow on Facebook, Google+, Twitter, Instagram. For more updates, please subscribe Great Telangana TV.